He does.
What's
I
up,
really
Savage?
want
How you
to
doing?
get up
Welcome to the
the
chat.
but
We're just getting
I don't know if
things
that's happening.
set up. Oh, sorry.
Forgot me.
We're just getting things set up, and we'll see y'all live in just a few minutes.
That's awesome.
Pro streamer, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Pro streamer,
Pro streamer move right there. No mistakes ever.
ever.
I don't even know what a mistake is.
Oh, that was hilarious.
I said that.
But glad to have you,
My
Savage.
mom said, "Look in a mirror."
Damn.
There's the pain.
Drop it.
Hello, Jacob. How you doing?
Still got it to be you crazy though.
Oh yeah.
That's cold. Dude. That's cold, dude. It's cold as shit. Oh, it's 296.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're talking about a race because 96 laps did not sound right.
Yeah,
That was like a stint.
I honestly thought when they said it, they said 396. I was like, "Damn, okay." Like, really
doing?
good.
I said 296.
3 days later, the final lap starts.
Yeah.
After
Xbox
96
should be
cautions,
overheating by now. We had to put them bitches on the radiator. That should be crazy. Especially for that long of a race.
I'm gonna be cooking steaks.
Fuck yeah, I'll cook an omelet.
Knowing how this race is gonna come down to, fuel and tires are gonna be
yeah.
a caveat. So,
Fuel tires
Plan-
definitely gonna be.
playing a strategy.
Staying off the wall and not getting damage is. gonna be another big one.
That's another one that usually comes down to.
That's good.
Don't rush chance standing hell melon around the turns, okay? You don't want any of that happening. That always equals a flip, a turn, or a spin.
Well, I mean, there is a way, but you
It
don't
would
want to
make
sit
this
there and
work.
put somebody else on the wall to do it.
No.
No, you'd be slow. You'd be slow to a halt if you touch the wall. Sometimes it can
I'm
touch.
just gonna sit there.
You can tap it if you want, but if you
Yeah.
if you're doing a full shunt to that wall, yeah, you're good. You're dead stop. So,
Holy
yeah.
shit. To readjust this.
And then equals it's a car with
There.
behind you.
Hello.
If you're touching that symbol, you're going to a spin or a flip because of it.
Hello and
yeah.
good evening, everyone.
So
How are we
Kirishine,
doing?
you're the streamer, or you're just streaming your view?
He's the streamer.
I am the
Oh, there he
streamer.
is.
We
Hello.
send our views to him, and he does like a little like
Yeah, I got it on my phone right
combination.
now.
Well, welcome.
He's sitting on my desk.
We are getting
Boogity,
down to
boogity.
the last few minutes of practice and qualifying for the Eagle Rock 300. And in the dying moments, we are looking at the qualifying times for everyone that we have here on the field today. What would be the best way for you? Shoot, I don't have that in a good spot.
DW.
All right, looking through the
I
qualifying
do have
times.
a DW. I do have the Mountain Dew delivery though. Back then.
Phone update, come on.
Eventually, I gotta do the damn
And,
Gatorade scheme one of these
best place
days.
to pull that.
We'll get there when we get there.
Driverless. So what we're looking at for the qualifying times is in the head of the field we have SDW
Oh, boys, 3 minutes on the
Tsunami
clock.
putting down a 2:47.65, a blistering pace around
Starting
Eagle
good
Rock.
with fifth. Fifth
Followed
should be
very
inside, I
closely
assume.
by Fluffball in the Camry X.
Tsunami with a 24/7.
Then
Odds inside,
Godbuster,
evens out.
Godbuster in
705
the
updated.
24s. We don't get out of the 24s
Did you update
until
your
we
tune?
get down to the
No,
sixth
updated last
position,
time.
where we have Rogue Voices putting in
He's
a
on testing
25.
3.5 now.
Rounding out our top 10, we then
I
have
did
Ghost
try
Reaper,
all week to make
Visible
something better,
Rocket,
and I could not make anything quicker.
Punisher, and
I
XR
don't know how you guys
Frosted.
do it. I just
So we're lining up
I'm just
ourselves
dumb.
tonight
No,
for
no,
a 300
the next
miler
upgrade is
around
gonna be
Eagle Rock, a
999,
very
like,
tight,
across
very
the board.
close
That's the
in
best stuff
short
ever.
track. These cars pushing out well over 600 horsepower are going to be sitting on top of each
Eventually,
other,
he's gonna get
trying
find a way.
to find their way to the front.
Very better tune.
And hello, what's up, Jacob?
So,
I
how you
got
liking my
man.
new paint scheme there?
I need to fix.
there, Ben?
So we're gonna do a quick BRB, then we're gonna talk about
sick.
our point standings coming in tonight.
I
Tell you what,
We're
it's not
getting
like
down
Adder
into the
to be
dying
in here 2
rounds
minutes
of
till
the
race.
PPRL NASCAR
I tried my
League.
best to make it look
This
like
season
the,
has seen
basically how the Gatorade
has seen quite a
label is
few
on it.
intense
So, yeah,
races.
that's each
I
of the
came on
colors
board
are
last
slightly
weekend.
altered.
I have been
Nah, that's
basically
fine.
on the
I
edge
mean,
of
it came out pretty good,
my seat every chance I
honestly.
can. So we're gonna do a quick
That was
BRB.
more
I
the
have to fix
Gatorade
a
color
small
scheme with it
technical
instead of
difficulty,
the light
and
bulb
once we
scheme
get that
that
resolved,
Burton had.
we'll talk about the
That's
final
it,
standings for
that's
qualifying
it,
and the point standings
season.
going into tonight's race. So we'll be back.
I
in
put-
a
Adam
flip
puts
it.
up a time.
It might help if I remember to unmute myself when I start talking.
I hate to
again.
do this, but I got to.
I'd invite him in.
Stan Winley, hello.
Yes,
Stanley, how are you
Mageddon.
doing? So we are getting ready to
He
get
wasn't
started.
here
So
yesterday, like he can't race. It's as simple as that, really. He's not even on the roster. Good guy, but
Well, why
I
are
can't.
you
I can't put him in. I can't put him in.
Oh,
So,
Otis.
we got a 20 car field, including the
He's
pace
a good
car.
friend of mine, but like,
We are
just
getting
have him
back
ready
out.
to get ourselves underway.
Yeah, I guess we have to back
We're gonna get on
out,
board
right?
with the.
No, I think he
No,
kicked him already.
I got the photos, I think, of the grid. Just hold on. I had to deal with him.
I got the photos too.
No, I didn't even quali, so I'm at the back.
Hell yeah.
Who
I followed it. I'm nervous about it now.
Yeah, we're just gonna reset.
I am
everyone
really
back out,
hoping
please.
that we get
just
a good
for
one.
because I always like to test it. We never go off the first run because chances are something's gonna be fucking
at
wrong.
least.
Hey, surprisingly,
Having a small
last
technical
week,
difficulty,
surprisingly, they
so
had any issues.
we're
with
gonna be back
it.
up.
We had so many issues last week. Shut up.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Let's have a good race.
Don't even talk about last week.
I don't want to hear another word about last week.
At least we didn't have them.
Menu, please.
That's what I think of that. That's what I think of that hockey.
Oh, we're gonna do a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys your grid positions before we roll out on track because I ain't gonna read them out while I'm trying to drive because that's counterintuitive. Okay, so just listen up, please. You'll get your grid spots.
And of course. And we're sitting here looking at my beautiful GNX Chevy Camaro. Just a little personal project I've had on for a while. We're getting the grid set up.
th place, XR Frosted, 12th. And that's the grid. And then Taylor after him.
You forgot to yell.
Yeah, sorry, he's all the way at the bottom. Woohoo! Why didn't you do qualifying, Taylor?
Because I needed to get practice because I got here super late.
Okay, man.
He wants to
Alright.
of a champ.
Alright, let's everybody ready up, please.
And the grid is getting ready right now. Got a few moments left as we get started. Oh, that's a shame. Yep, we are getting ourselves oh crap. Talking and not paying attention. I know I can reset. I'll have to wait for a second to have to wait for the spectate once the session starts. And we are getting everything loaded up right now. So following down our line, we have SCW leading up the pack, Fluffball. Tsunami has the call as we get ready to go live. We're green, we're green, we're green as Tsunami takes us underway, crossing the line, taking us live for 300 miles around Eagle Rock. Tsunami gets a strong getaway. He's clear and away from most of the field at this point. Everyone's trying to make up positions. Fluffball making his holding on to his P2 position. The front of the field holding on largely to the starting order. Apologies, having here's some networking issues as we get over here. Ghost Rider already going a lap down, or looking like there was an early race incident sending Godbuster a lap down. We're looking like we're settling into a number of packs throughout the field. Dawson 14 leading up our second pack. Spacing starting to open up a little bit more as the field steadies out into the first 5 laps. Oh no. It appears here's Adam having made a fueling mistake. And Adam having to take a stop into the pits due to messing up his early fueling strategy. Godbuster Godbuster 2 cars down to the inside, but it is still too soon to call for the safety car. Safety car not allowed to come out until lap 11. Godbuster recovering from the incident, seeming to only take a little bit of engine damage, but Adam RPG is finally making his way out of the pits after that early fuel stop due to a strategy mistake. Now, dropping into our biggest pack, we have Rogue Energy. Rogue Energy leading up a pack of about 5 cars. Rogue putting down solid lap times, looking at 25 fours. 25 fours, so there's a few tenths off of the best qualifying times that we saw earlier in the evening. We're gonna bring in the driver radio as we get some chances here.
Let's go 25-2. Nice.
Keep it up.
You want it, Benz? I'll give it to you if you really.
He wants it.
He wants it in the worst way.
It's early. He can just ask me to move out the way. I got it.
He does the right back.
I didn't mean to like tap.
Rogue Voices,
you didn't hit me.
for
You
a
didn't
moment,
hit me, to
had
be
made
honest.
a sizable
okay.
gap to the cars
I just
behind
knew you
him.
were coming in.
It looks like he's about to get a lap up
I didn't hit you like that, at
No. Rogue Voices goes wide and washes out.
11, so crosses the wrong line.
Visible Rocket is taking up the lead of the tertiary pack, the largest pack that we have on the field right now. Crossing into lap 11, we are now opening up to the possibility of safety cars. Should there be 2 cars involved in an incident, we will be able to call out. Safety will be called, and the field will be able to be bunched up and reset to clear the incident. But on this tight technical track, it is very likely that the smallest mistake can turn into a big cascade, shaking up the entire field. So on board with Rogue Voices being tailed closely by Taylor Weiler in the Canadian flagged Toyota Camry.
Way down now.
I'm just gonna push you there, Brownie.
Taylor staying tight on Rogue Voice's bumper, trying to keep himself in the 9th position that he's holding on to right
I
now.
think this slight.
Putting
It's
down
not
a
like, it's not like
25-2.
Indy, but you do get a little wash.
25-2, matching close to his
Nowhere near
matching
as
close to his
bad as Indy.
qualifying
Oh
times.
no,
Yeah,
but
Indy's horrible.
just a little bit.
And he always had that effect, sadly.
So much middle, so fucking few grip is ridiculous.
Alright, Silver, you can go by here.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you for racing me so respectfully.
Using a lot of brake.
Ghost, that was probably
Something
a
appearing to be wrong with
God damn it.
Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider falling
Sorry.
down over
he
8
fucked it
laps.
up.
No.
He's fast but inconsistent.
What'd you say, Dawson?
I thought I was probably holding you up.
No, you're good.
Radium Silver being let ahead
You're a
of the,
little bit loose right now, I'm not gonna lie.
quadrinary pack of the 4th pack that we
Yeah,
have.
the track rubber's down. It'll come to you.
He left 'cause he just
Apologies, a
connected,
small
or he
braking
left.
connection.
He left and I know it's game hold you.
I do not know what happened to him. He shot right. So.
I lost connection.
And we lost the driver due to a
Possibility.
connection issue.
Yeah,
and it
crazy.
appears
He
that we're
left.
good.
Yeah, damn, that sucks.
He gone.
Let's pop
Probably
back up and
pissed.
check onto the front of the field. SDW
Is that
Tsunami
Punisher?
is nose to tail currently with
I have no
Fluffball.
fucking
Fluffball
game
getting
on
into the back of Tsunami,
What
causing him to
happened?
loosen up.
Try switching views. It may help.
So what happened, Crazy?
I got kicked.
Yeah.
My
That's
fucking
pain.
game just kicked me. It totally shut the whole game off. It just froze. It just froze, and then I was stuck. That was it.
Tsunami with amazing precision.
Man.
Both Tsunami and Fluffball carrying amazing precision going into the exit of these turns. Look at how close they get as they come out of these turns. Going wide to get around a lap car. Their amazing pace is letting them chew up the track. Fluffball and Tsunami holding it easily 4 seconds away from the rest of the field.
Yeah,
It's like in and
Got a
out.
rubber end.
Finding. It's in and out.
One
Staying down on that low line.
Next, it's gone.
Yeah.
Having another lap car to negotiate.
Punisher Ghost Rider's gone.
Both? Because they're on the same internet, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they've got an outage.
Ooh, we have 2 drivers down
That's
due to an
3 people in the
apparent
span of,
outage.
like 3 laps.
That sucks.
Wonder if they own the same internet providers.
Yeah, probably.
They are.
And look at that exit.
So they're in the same house. So yeah.
I heard
right
they
up against
are.
the wall. Tsunami taking a little bit more cautious of an exit, not quite slamming it all the way down.
It's gonna be dog crap.
Apologies on my connection seeming to jump around a little bit on Tsunami. We're going to switch back into the replay camera and just keep ourselves on board.
You guys are 10 seconds out. Throw it out.
Let's take a look at some of these other battles that we have developing up on the field. Leading our second pack, we have Dawson and Ghost Reaper. Ghost Reaper is staying very consistent and close on Dawson. Not really pushing for an overtake, but trying to burn these laps up. We've fallen into a really consistent part of the race at this point. The early incident, unfortunately, causing a number of drivers to fall a number of laps down. And with that incident, not allowing them to get the space back. Oh, and we have an overtake. It looks like that Dawson swings wide, allowing Ghost Reaper to get around him. Ghost Reaper with a solid exit, getting a run away from Dawson. Let's see if Dawson tries to make a recovery against Ghost Reaper. No, nothing doing. Ghost Reaper putting it perfectly down on that bottom line, not giving Dawson any room to, not giving Dawson any ground to take. Excuse me. Ooh. And spreading back from here, we have some of the faster drivers that we saw. Some consistent mid-pack drivers from Indy hanging down around 5 and 6 currently with THR Benz and EM2 Silver, with 2-second gaps to the space ahead. But THR Benz seems to be eating up a little of that distance. Rogue Voices staying close on EM Silver, which seems to be the beginning of our third pack. And we're starting to get up to the point where we're going to start looking to see some
LeBron, stay low,
LeBron getting real out of shape, bouncing off the wall and sending himself down towards the pits. LeBron recovering out. We're going to get back on board with hockey for now. Let's find our next pack. And now we find Rogue Voices at the head of a 3-car pack again. Rogue Voices putting down effectively a qualifying town with a 24-9. Rogue Voices hitting a 160 going into the turn. Rogue Voices going to the inside. Rogue looks like he's getting a little out of shape, having touched. Oh no, Rogue coming in to the 3-car pack, easily sliding in between EM Silver and Invisible Rocket, not falling back too far from what appeared to be a momentary lapse of control. Looks like Rogue and Silver just switching places to see who can take a better run at the field.
It's intense. Like I know it's spread out a little bit, but it's intense little battles.
I'm having a blast fighting Dawson right now. It's fun.
I'm in my own little island.
Let's pop on board and see what we have going on.
He's been slowly working his way up there.
Yeah, I was back there.
Oh, I don't know what happened. We've lost audio from the game. That's cool. All right, we might have to reset momentarily in a moment. Let's see what we can get as far as on board.
The fastest laps of the race for myself.
44,980. Oh boy.
So is mine. That's my lap time too.
Hop on board with Ghost Reaper. Ghost Reaper currently fighting with Dawson for P3.
Oh, there we go. 24,986. Finally.
Hold it, LeBron.
Ooh.
I'm going under you, LeBron.
LeBron going to have to deal with cars coming by in order to lap him.
Thanks, LeBron.
Rogue and Silver able to navigate by LeBron. LeBron holding up on that high line as he lets a number of other drivers get by, and we have a swap. And Ghost Reaper able to get ahead of.
This is I didn't want to mention that.
Way to jinx it, bud.
Yeah, way to go.
Oh, there's a collision. There's a collision with Ghost Reaper. Ghost Reaper and Benz come into contact.
You think we'll go caution free?
Imagine we did 296 no caution.
Everyone races, right? Well, we just got
Everyone races,
right?
Are you kidding me?
It's doable. It's doable.
It's always interesting to see on the races where you actually do have a safety car. You never actually seem to need that safety car.
Not having caution, and y'all just fucking jinx the shit out of it.
I'm gonna get drinks my 66 laps in the scenario, which happens before usually.
THR Benz in the Gatorade Lightning number 5, mixing it up now with Ghost Reaper and Rogue Voices. THR Benz making his way up to that pack after Ghost Reaper and Dawson ran into a number of incidents, which backed them up along the field. Second pack now 10 seconds down from the leaders. The leaders are steadily working their way up. They are easily about 50% around the track from the second pack of cars. We're 41 laps, and we're 41 laps clear of caution.
On your side.
Let's take a quick look back up at the leaders and see what's going on.
Right front. So let's see how much longer.
We're hitting 50%. There is some early wear that's going to be starting to tell itself on Tsunami's car. He's going to start falling down on his second one very shortly. Tsunami's sitting on minor wear on his front right. That is the problem. That is the problem. When these tires fall down to moderate, is going to start being a problem. The cliff of your tire fall off hits really heavy once you hit 60. We're gonna sit on board with Fluff. Let's see how Fluff is looking for his tires. Fluff is also seeing that first intermediate, and let's see where our second pack is sitting. And basically everyone down through the first 10th are going to start looking at the pits very soon. Now the question is, what's going to happen with the number of these lap down runners? it's going to be a problem. It's going to get really interesting as this green light pit stop cycle starts to happen. Now, if someone decides to run long, the options that they're going to run into an issue that's going to cause them to they're going to run into an issue where they're going to lose control. They will start to fall out and lose control and cause the odds of a safety car popping up a lot more. So it's going to be a real strategy call to see who determines to make the long run. And a number of people are going to start running into their fuel walls. On board with Frosted. Frosted is just slightly under a third. A number of our early runners are looking like they're going to start hitting moderate now.
Holy shit, dude. Tsunami's 11 seconds from 4th place. That's crazy.
17 to 7th.
Okay, 5,000 feet away from me.
He's
God.
a whole mile.
I was wondering why I was a little bit slower, but they didn't try to change punishment on me. Well, let's fix that.
This time.
There we go.
This time? Okay. Now. This time.
It's looking like we're having a number of green flag pit stops.
I generally haven't practiced pit.
You let me know when you want to go.
Hey, you're good, man.
Fluffball staying out, but Fluffball is going to have to start looking soon. Fluffball is down on fuel and should be approaching moderate wear on that front right.
Left of fuel, and I just hit moderate on my front.
Tsunami's in, Reaper's in, Rocket's in.
Okay, yeah, let's go this lap.
Fluffball's in a lap later. Dawson staying out. Dawson.
We'll lose too much time if we're on moderate.
Where are we looking at Dawson? Dawson's fuel load is going to start becoming a problem
because you don't have as much fuel to fill. That's what your bonus is right here. See, we've lap bends. We gotta. Yeah, I think this is the time.
Tsunami is getting moving in. Let's see where Tsunami makes his way out. All the cars ahead of Tsunami are going in. Rogue Voices. Let's see where Rogue Voices is. Rogue Voices is good on fuel. What's his tire situation? No, Rogue is not looking at the tires just yet. But he is hurting. Rogue is going to be looking for the pits very soon. But with his ability to take on a lighter fuel load, it's unlikely that he is going to have to take as long as a pit stop as everyone else. Once we get everyone out of the pit, we are going to go to BRB to see if I can reset and recover the audio from the stream.
We're doing 40 laps on the tires. What are we doing? 48,
coming out of the pits.
Dude, I'm just running based off of how it feels, honestly.
Okay, 6 pits. That's not bad.
111.89 exiting pits.
Fluffball, where are we at on Fluffball?
87 behind.
5 seconds.
89, I mean.
Fluffball on fresh fuel, fresh tires, still on the lead lap.
Same position, just different person in front of me. That's it.
Our leader,
that's good for us.
Our previous leader, Tsunami.
Fluff behind me
the order has not changed. Tsunami is still maintaining that first position. Tsunami is holding strong, closing down that 1 second gap.
That's 65, not full. I did 80, which was 65 laps. Well, you never know at this point.
Fluffball taking close to 2/3 of a fuel load.
Yeah, you can tell you're a bit heavier.
We're gonna wait just a little bit. Once Rogue decides to put in for these pits, Rogue is running his tires into the ground, trying to take advantage, hoping that maybe something will happen to shake up this field and cause him to be able to get a really strong safety car pit stop. That's the only reason I can imagine that he's staying out there, taking full advantage.
Rogue, you made it to first. Damn, dude, you got a lap and a half on me. Almost 2 laps. Yeah, I know. He was right in front of me before.
Is down and away. Only about 20 seconds to the lead.
You lose in the pits.
Only about 20 seconds to the lead of Tsunami.
30 seconds, 31 seconds.
Rogue finally pulls the trigger and dives into the pits. Let's see where
24.
Rogue decides to get in there. SCW Tsunami will reclaim
Let's see. He
the
was
leading
40,
position.
and he just pitted. So for me, he was 40.
With Fluffball closing down. Fluffball has fallen back just a little bit. 2.5 seconds back from the very narrow gap that he had held before. All this field is about to get its lap back on Rogue Voices. Slowly creeping down pit lane. We're gonna start seeing Rogue Voices fall down the order.
Automatic, hurry up and get off of pits. God, this place sucks.
For rip.
Rogue at third.
At least you went in the pit box and the car sits there for a second. It's so stupid.
Fluffball sitting there in clean air.
No sense of urgency whatsoever.
Having to hunt down to close up this gap on Tsunami.
Whoa. Thank you.
We know that pit crew ain't going for $100 grand.
Even though they're at North York, Rook's pro right now.
Well, if it's not my three for my two friends again.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
now I gotta sit here and mess with these guys again.
You didn't gain, you didn't lose. You kind of just same place kind of thing.
We're gonna have to
That's how me and with Hockey and I, except he gained a lot of time.
All right, after the pit stop, we're going to take a quick BRB and see if I can resolve the technical issue that I'm having. So we will be right back.
So I see first and fourth.
All right, and we have audio back. I didn't want to miss out on where the shuffle ended us there. Ooh, while we're sitting here, Rogue Voices seems to have gotten loose again. Rogue Voices tapping himself into the wall. Frosted. Yeah, Frosted does not appear to be in a good way. Let's check in on his perspective. Frost is putting it into the pits to repair what appears to be a pretty sizable chunk of damage. And the drivers coming in off of this green flag pit stop cycle are having a hard time getting their tires up to speed. Getting everything up to temperature is causing some issues. The car is getting a little loose with the change in fuel load and the lack of full rubbering on the track at this point. Now, Tsunami. Oh, it looks like Adam gets pushed into the wall, falling down through the order. Hockey at some point having the worst of it as well. Hockey trying to get out of the way of a number of cars getting by. Hockey falling into the slipstream of Tsunami as Tsunami starts making his way back out into clear air. Hello, Plugmeister. How you doing? Welcome to the PPRL Eagle Rock 300. Rogue Energy seems to be having some issues keeping himself on the lead lap. Yeah, I know, buddy. Rogue Voice is making his way by that lap traffic, getting himself up even further. We're 70 laps of green flag racing, so we're going to be starting to come up on our second pit cycle soon. Let's check in on what we have with this next pack. So right now we have Fluffball. Fluffball is trying to make his way through traffic to try to close in on Tsunami. But traffic, while it is helping him with the draft, they do have a pace car. It's just we've not had to call one today. The only incident we've had was too early in the race in order to let the pace car come out. But we are 70 laps deep into being green, and we're gonna go take a quick look. So the pace car is over here chilling. The PPRL Twitch pace car. Now let's get back out to the track. Oh, it looks like LeBron is getting a little loose on the inside as he's trying to clear out of the way of some of the lap traffic. Fluffball has made his way back into clear air as Tsunami is dead ahead of him on the track. Now, at the pace they're going, Visible Rocket airing into some issues. Visible Rocket getting put down low. You need to talk to me. I want to hear about the Le Mans teams later, though. Visible Rocket is struggling, being bounced back and forth between Rogue. No, that's not Rogue Voices. No, Rogue Voices is clearing ahead. Yeah, Visible Rocket, Dawson, and Silver are getting into a bit of a tussle, trying to hold in for the battle for 6, 7, and 8. And who is it that we have in the pits right now? 60. No, that's Savage. LeBron's coming out of the pits, getting himself up to speed. And we have Fluffball closing in on behind LeBron at this point. Hopefully able to quickly get by the lap traffic and push himself back up into the fight. And Fluff is back in clear air, trying to close down on Tsunami. Adam looks like he's trying to pull up and try to get his lap back. Due to an early race incident, he fell down a lap. He's put his head down and is trying to eat his way through the field. Ghost Reaper finding himself out on an island by himself. Our lead cars are separated by quite a bit of track, with Fluffball following in clear air behind Tsunami. Tsunami is closing back in on the lap traffic. No, I'm sorry, incorrect. Tsunami clearing away. Tsunami Fluffball Ben's one of the next fastest cars, getting ready to work his way through. Diving on board with THR Benz. Ben's making his way up to this next pack of cars. Hockey going on the high line, getting out of Benz's way. That's the beginning. That's the beginning of Ben starting to have to deal with this traffic. But as Ben starts to work his way through this traffic, it is getting into the next round of green flag pit stops that we're gonna have to hit. Now, with the possibility of green flag pit stops coming up towards us, it'll be interesting to see if anyone decides to take early pit stop in order to avoid having to deal with the lead cars coming around on them. But just as I look at it, Benz, as he's starting to have to deal with all this traffic ahead of him, as we're going to have to deal with all these cars in front of him, he himself is going to start having to look for the pits. Let's check on board with what his tires looks like. And he's closing in on the end of that tire life, so he perfectly matched his tire life to fuel load. Ben's closing in on the Duke. The next car up ahead of Ben's on the road. And even further up ahead, we see that Visible Rocket is able to pull a position off of the Duke. Visible Rocket is able to get a position off of Taylor. And there goes Ben's getting by Ben's. Let's hop on board with Dawson. Dawson is currently deep in our pack, fighting for our P5 pack. Dawson getting a tap into the wall. Adam is in the mix of all of this. But THR Benz is starting to close in on the back of this pack. And let's check in on our lead. Car is around in turn 4. It's LeBron. LeBron appears to have gotten into the wall. Ooh, LeBron into the wall with massive damage. The entire car having issues. LeBron is going to pull down through the apron to try to keep himself get fixed. And we are hitting green flag pit stop number 2. Now, it'll be interesting. Benz goes in early to attempt to get the pits. So we'll have to pay attention to where Benz comes out. Where Benz comes out will be very important to what's going to work when it comes to Tsunami and Fluffball. Because if Tsunami and Fluffball have to take a longer pit stop or have any issues, Benz actually avoids having to go in against the biggest pack of cars. As Benz comes out, will be interesting to see where Rogue Voices goes in. LeBron making his way out of pits after another incident, and Benz comes out. Benz comes out behind the Duke. Rogue Voices is now into the pits. Fluffball and Tsunami are going very long. We're going to go on board with THR Benz. Let's see where Benz makes his way up through the field. Oh no, it appears that there's an issue. Rogue accidentally skips taking on fuel on board, so he's gonna have to double in, make a double stop. Benz now makes his way up to 7th. All the cars ahead of him all the cars ahead of him are still on the long run. They're all gonna have to go back into the pits. We'll be keeping an eye on where Rogue Voices ends up if you have to make this double stop. Tsunami is into the pits now. Tsunami, Fluffball into the pits. Let's see if Benz is able to pull off the undercut. Taylor finally in. The last of the long runners for this second stint are now going in to recover and start getting themselves set up. Rogue is staying out. And there's Benz. Benz's Tsunami is moving again. Will Tsunami be able to get himself back up to speed before Benz gets by? Tsunami is right ahead. Benz is currently holding on to much better momentum on hot tires. And it doesn't look like Benz is able to convert the early pit stop into track position, but we have a new leader. It is the one and only Lightning McQueen with the Rusty's number 95. Our first brand new leader for, well, not our first brand new leader, but a new leader for the field. Of course, we have a Kachiga from the driver. Oh, going in, taking a little bit of damage on the wall, diving in, but checking on EM Silver's status. Silver is worse for the wear though. Silver taking the lead, but is not going to be able to make this long run convert. Tsunami is and goes down there, so we're going to have to bump back over to But through this last pit cycle, the lead order is staying the same. We have Tsunami, Fluffball, and Benz. Our only lead lap driver. Benz is sitting right behind Rogue Voices. And our large pack that we had earlier has broken up quite a bit. It's now down to a P11. We have, excuse me. Oh no, Benz gets a little tangled up with Rogue Voices as he tries to get around them. Ben's trying to find his way around Tsunami, around Rogue Voices. Rogue Voices also navigating. Ooh, we have a spin on the back straight. Aki snapping on another paint job. Now THR Ben's looking to get his way around Rogue that's a lap down off of him. Does Rogue give him the position this time? Ben's appears to be looking at the outside, looking to get a little clean air onto the nose. Now, Ben's unable to quite get his way around Rogue, but is not losing any time to the car ahead. Silver and Visible Rocket closing in on one another. See if they can get a little teamwork going to start closing down this gap on the next pack of cars ahead. Our big 4-5 driver pack is broken up into a bunch of individual small battles around here. The field is quite shuffled up at this point. Now it's going to be interesting to see if anyone's able to figure out an alternate strategy to make their way around this race. If anyone's able to figure out either an early or late pit strategy, or a strategy that'll let them have the longest run to get to the end, to give them the best possibility to have a long run to make that last run to the end.
I can do something, but I can't for right now, and I'm just really fighting a little bit of understeer with a tad bit of air marks. Oh, fuck you. I'm still
It also depends if you're full fuel, sometimes it's worse.
Yeah, I need like another 10 laps to wear off and I'll be alright.
So anybody else's thumbs getting kind of sore?
No.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, I'm on a wheel.
Well,
I'm
too
on
bad.
controller.
Visible, we're losing time. We've lost like a second since I've... Yeah. Go.
The team up strategy between Visible and Silver. Oh, Visible and Silver making a big move around the track.
Fucking wrecked, dude. Everyone but the front three guys would have loved us. I don't know why I worked so hard to avoid that.
I don't know how I bounced off with no damage, for one.
Yeah, Visible and Silver amazingly avoiding an incident, much to the chagrin of the other drivers on the track.
Grip on the mid section of the track. I could do something, but I can't. Going low, it just upsets my fucking car.
Are you hitting the brakes?
Are you on simulation?
I'm lifting. Well, I'm coasting really.
Are you on simulations?
I barely even use a brake.
What stream are you using?
Oh, he has a tune.
Is it Eagle Rock tune though?
I hope they
I'm
didn't
braking
put Sunset tune in.
Like the only time I really need it is Sunset, for example.
Now, this is the thing that you really do love to see, as newer drivers get in.
That's probably the one thing too. I think I am on simulation.
Yeah, that's why you're
Yeah, it makes a huge difference.
So I'm on wheel, and they told me to go to normal, and if I was on simulation just now, me and Visible probably would have wrecked hard. That's how much of a difference it makes.
Really? Yeah, I should have
really
thought
does.
about that before the race even began. Then I could have been at least in the lead left of some sort.
I would honestly say use simulation. That's what I've been using for everything on wheel. It's not bad at all.
I did.
No, are you like, depending on what type of car you're driving, are you aggressively steering?
Well, so with this tune, with the tunes I usually like run or I make myself or whatever, I do a little bit more force feedback in the tune. But I was constantly at Indy. I'd pull up to the caution, like the pace car laps, whatever, the field, and I'd hit the brakes and I would just go sliding around everybody, like literally losing control. Put it to normal, it doesn't happen anymore. Yeah.
Okay.
Not even locking up,
Coming
just
out
the
frosted.
wheel just left.
Yeah, we're good then.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had no idea you were there until I looked backwards.
Stay visible. You just put 2.3 on me already.
Yeah, what happened, dude? You were
I
the
do
first
not
part of the race.
know. Like,
You're still on softs, right?
yeah, I'm on softs.
Yeah, but this is the type of thing you love to hear in a league. People are trying to help diagnose everyone's issues in order to make sure everyone's having a good time. I was very quiet because I was legitimately interested to hear the troubleshooting that they were doing right there, because I'm a wheel driver that struggles a lot.
Still got a long way to go.
But yep, no, we still got quite a ride to go. 296 laps. 129 of 296 laps down at Eagle Rock.
Hey, look at the price at least.
It's only 11 o'clock. We've only been racing like an hour.
Yep. And we put down over 120 laps.
Back the inside there, mate.
Thank you.
Got to come up with a different plan.
Rogue Voices is in early, one of the earliest stops that we've seen from him in quite a while.
Guys,
for the bushes.
I think I saw Tsunami miss an apex. I think I saw him miss one.
Did you flip it?
I should have fucking flipped it.
Let's check in. Unfortunately, this time around, Tsunami does not miss the apex, and Tsunami is very much locked in.
800 freaking feet's ridiculous. They should just end the damn pit road right there.
Thank you.
Now, Rogue Voices takes on a full load of fuel and some fresh tires. Now we'll have to see what he can do with it. Let's see if this is the beginning of someone taking an alternate strategy to try to take advantage of it. Rogue Voices, after his third green flag pit stop, finds himself down in P11 and 3 laps down off the leaders. But let's see where this puts him after the next round of pit stops begins.
Well, it'll be the first time we have a battle with each other. Hell, me and Adam
checking in. Yeah, 10% away from
I'm 11th.
10% away from having to take on any sort of fresh tires. This may be a big move for Rogue Voices, which now finds him the one driver on an alternate strategy.
Like, I feel intimidated majorly.
It's the final countdown.
Oh, do you let me get number 3 then? If you're that intimidated.
And we see Ghost Reaper making his way up onto some lap traffic as well, trying to keep himself out from going any further down.
My tires are running.
Yeah, I think I put a little too much fuel for the stint that we're running recently.
Dude, gotta give me inside.
Ryan, you might as well pause if your shit's on sim steer.
Come on low side, come on low side.
What I hate is that whenever you're barely turning in, the car wants to snap.
You'll be well through your acceleration, and all of a sudden it's a snap as
No,
well.
I'm completely out of it, and it still wants to do it.
Yeah, you want that off throttle oversteer. Doing that will make the car pivot. Shifts the differential around.
Fluffball and Reaper making their way up on some making their way up onto some lap traffic as well.
75, that's pretty good for acceleration. I think 50 for diesel.
Tsunami is well clear and ahead. Tsunami is in clear and open air. Let's take a look at like what time Tsunami is putting down. Tsunami running 247 and 247 consistent. His last lap is fastest one.
Competition cautions in the future.
On Eagle Rock.
Stage racing.
Hey, don't fail and say anything.
I think he was thinking about that for next season, right, Adam? Right.
LeBron down into the pits himself.
I mean, you guys have been racing this a lot longer than I have, but when was the last time this many laps? Anywhere, no caution.
It's kind of
my short experience here is usually the max is like 30 laps, but this is insane.
Everyone's being super well behaved tonight.
Number 3 of tires are in play.
And the beginning of the third
I just
round.
got done going through there.
Oh, lucky for you.
Now we're gonna have to pay attention to where Rogue Voices finds himself as we makes his way through this next set of pit stops for everyone.
Once again, down more laps again, as usual.
Have we checked on the pace car driver recently?
Is he still alive?
I'm still alive.
All right, thanks, sir.
Pace car driver checking in. Pace car driver still here.
He's doing a vital job out there.
Rogue Voices. What's Rogue Voices time looking like?
Hold on, LeBron's up here.
LeBron, you should honestly pause and see if you're on sim steering and change it to normal.
I tried telling him.
If you're
I'm
on
doing that to the race, but right now I'm trying to survive. Fuck this.
Bro, it takes 2 seconds.
Yeah, just
You're losing way more time.
You still got 150 plus laps to go. You know, you got time to practice after putting it normal.
He just no. I think
Unfortunately,
what he's
it's
like coming back in.
Yeah, and then
from pause and fucking people up.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not trying to ruin anything else. So the last thing I'm just trying to do now is just survive and stay out the way.
Valid point.
There's a trick for that. If you you aim to go into the pits, right before you hit the pit entry, pause.
LeBron seems
Do
to
a little
bounce off
douche
the
feed into
wall.
menu and you'll be in the pits, out of the way, and safe.
And yeah, I'm definitely doing that 'cause I just spawned on turn 2.
Good call.
But I can drive, so I don't need no caution. But yeah, once I hit pits, I'm definitely going to switch my steering because this shit.
Hey, how's it go?
Just make sure you do it before you actually go into the pit line.
Rogue, unfortunately, having a rough lap this last time around. Not looking like he's able to make up a whole lot of distance here. But Tsunami and Flupball have not made their way through here yet.
Way too far up here.
I'm way too far ahead. What the fuck?
This ain't right. Twilight
One of
Zone.
these things just doesn't belong here.
See, that's what I felt like in first place, but I got greedy and I fucked.
Yeah, you stayed away.
Yeah.
Happens.
Why do I change my steering? 'Cause I don't see it.
Difficulty.
I mean, difficulty.
Yeah, slow down a little bit.
Shifting,
Driving
stability,
and assist.
crashing, throttle, steering normal. Oh, it is on normal. Why the fuck I'm never mind.
Do you have
What are your
control
dead
on it all?
zones at?
Sport.
Oh yeah. I don't know why the
Also
fuck you're losing this.
What are your controller dead zones? Because that could affect it too.
I don't know. This controller shit. It's this fucking controller. It's plugged in, but it got dead zones and
Oh,
maps.
but
that
what
I
does it
can
say on the
contact.
game though?
Yeah, in the game settings.
Let me look.
It should be your very first one, and I think the very last one.
Custom controller 2.
Love it, exiting pits.
Hey, Godbuster, I'm pitting this time.
Rogue Voices is slowly starting to
This
climb
one's
his
also
way
affecting
up
my
on
dead
the
zones.
alternate strategy.
Could be because it's a wired controller, maybe.
It's wide.
Duke
Yeah.
coming in,
It's gonna
Duke
help
coming
us
in.
is get a dang safety car.
What the fuck?
Oh wait,
You can't even buy
he
a
almost
safety
lapped
car.
me, and I'm in third. What on fucking planet Earth?
He's
And we are clear. We are clear of half distance.
Dead zone is at a higher.
I'm in third, and he's almost lapped.
Take his grip packs out.
I'm hitting the slot.
Was that visible?
Yep.
Oh yeah, fuck it. Me too.
Yeah. All my dead
Oh,
zones.
Yeah, I'm net P6 maybe.
Yeah.
Depending on my mode here.
That's why, bro.
It is the
Still though, he's lapped up P7.
it is the safety car curse. Anytime that you have a safety car for your race, you're not gonna need the safety car.
Ahead, but boost mode of them.
I did come up behind Dawson. I'm actually ninth right now.
I'm gonna try to put my controls on and see what it does. Oh shit, I was in the pits the whole time. Fuck yeah.
That's why he told you that. He wanted you to be safe.
I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to make things happen.
Still running 24s. Fuck it.
I've been running consistent 25s the whole time before I changed these settings. So, I don't know what it's gonna do now. Like 25 4s, mainly.
I'll take a moment to check in on the overall point standings. With where we are right now, let's see, can I open you?
Man, there's a lot of interference with the stability control. Holy shit.
Alright, Visible actually made it into the pits.
Yeah, okay, there's a couple people ahead of me, so I think I am P7.
We're gonna take a moment to look at like where we are with all the points right now. Currently, Fluffball.
We're not in it for the ratings, guys. We're in it for it.
Currently, Fluffball is sitting pretty well ahead, unless Fluffball has a really rough race and is defeated by Dawson. Fluffball is going to secure his P1 going into the final 3 rounds of this series.
I'm surprised they're in the race.
Fucking cigarette, but there's not enough time for me to light up a cigarette and smoke it.
Dawson, Back in Black, and Asiv are going to be doing big, but with Tsunami likely to finish with a big points haul coming out of today, the big winners coming from today are going to be Tsunami, THR Benz, and Fluffball. It'll be interesting to see, like, once the points are tabulated, where that leaves
Stability
Tsunami.
control and charge control, it does something, but I don't get laps. It just makes me slower.
Oh boy.
Inside Rogue.
You have that on?
Rogue Voices is getting backed up by
Two
Tsunami.
laps in the 24s.
And
even on like 55.
Oh,
Sorry.
Tsunami gets sideways. Excuse me. Rogue gets sideways as Tsunami tries to get by him.
The fucking race, it's all going away.
Inside Buster.
How much fuel you got?
Did I hit you, Adam?
No, it didn't matter. I just shifted up a bit.
Okay, Tsunami. I'm getting kind of tired of seeing you every so often.
Yeah, I just lose a whole second with all these settings changed.
No way my pace is going. It's just not there, man.
Rogue Voice is taking that risk on going to an alternate strategy. It's not looking like it's paying off just yet, but it'll be interesting to see like how this works out for him as the future pit cycles run through. Rogue Voices being able to run longer than everyone else on this next stint will definitely be something to follow as we keep going.
So if you're using the like if you're damn it, I gotta stop talking.
Oh, there is someone around into the wall.
clear. Go ahead.
Adam having some issues. Is Adam and LeBron going side by side as their Lord? Godbuster seemed to have some issues. Godbuster's around in the infield.
Damn. Inside, he's on the inside wall, not the outside.
Yeah, inside wall. Sorry.
Seeming to do quite a bit of damage to the front left suspension, as well as a lot of bumper, a lot of aero.
Look how many laps you've gone.
Cook speaks of wealthy, but how about the proletariat here, Fluff?
Wouldn't be the first clean Eagle Rock race I've had.
No, we'll shame them. Like Cersei.
Shun
them.
Come on, guys. If we can go caution-free this entire race, we can at least set a record for this season.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
we've already
set a record, 160 laps without a caution.
Yeah, how about we let's go 296 without a caution.
A full race?
Yes.
You know why, don't you? Because back up like I hear, duh.
Oh.
That is true.
You know, that might be a very valid point.
I also
got rid of somebody
Click
last
on your
week, so-
esports team.
Well, hold on, I might start talking like him, see what happens.
Hey, Dawson. I'm gonna straight lane you fucking
What kind of
cunt.
livery do you got on your car? Do you have a special livery like me?
Oh god, I just spun. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Taylor.
I thought you were gonna go to the left.
I do have to say there's another curse at work for this as well. Anytime I've been in a race where there is a safety car, they've never actually needed the safety car.
Damn.
Well, we've definitely needed the safety car in past races, so. Yeah.
But when you need it and they're not there, when they're not there is when you need it. When they're there is when you'll never need it.
Indy was definitely definitely the one time.
Sorry, I had to chime in on that one.
In every other race with his safety car.
Like I said,
Yeah,
when he's not here, we ain't gotta do nothing. But when he's here, we gotta deal with a bunch of crap.
Yeah, I was a base car too at one point.
Should have the inside on this next one.
What was that sunset?
Rogue has made his way up to P7. LeBron is back into the pits. LeBron is struggling between setup and control issues, trying to find some pace throughout this entire race.
I can't with this.
Like I said, with the Drift Mustang, at least at the beginning. Thought he got degraded.
Do you even have your game audio back, bro, or no?
Nope.
I think that's the other reason.
Don't be afraid to go back around me,
I've
dude.
been doing a lot more of like.
Yeah, but take it.
I'm trying to let you fucking run your race.
If you have the shot, take it. Be more action than just, driving in circles all day like I've been doing.
Turn left now.
Hell, this feels as long as the damn Coca-Cola 600.
Alright, let's go on racing. I'll race you.
Sure.
The gloves are off.
Oh, if that's what we're doing, come here, Rocket. I'm just kidding.
I said race, not rocket. Not rock'em sock'em.
Everyone's starting to get a little stir crazy as we're getting into these back half of this race.
Together the whole race. I haven't really bumped them or nothing, so I'm just gonna be like, oh, we're gonna race now. Come here.
Now checking in on Mr. Lightning McLean.
Godbuster just went into a wall.
And almost killed the pace car.
Godbuster is down again, but this time Godbuster is makes it away with no damage this time. We're checking in on Silver and why does it keep going? Huh,
Might
weird.
throw some Molotovs in the dang grandstand. Let's bring out a real dang smoke show.
Jesus.
We'll go turn it into the damn death race.
Reaper, I about ran your ass over.
Yeah, dude, I got real on that apron accident there.
It says press X for missiles. What the hell?
Why am I hearing the beeping sound?
Press X for oil slick. Oh, yes.
Oh, you want an oil slick copy?
Yeah, I want everybody sliding.
Silver making his way up to some more lap traffic, trying to get up the field a bit more. The biggest pack of cars we have is a mix of some lap cars as well as as close to the lead traffic that we have.
Oh shit.
Might put up a roadblock.
Rogue is making his way up through this pack as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Frosted getting a little squirrely as the lap traffic comes around.
I'll have some fun racing you there, Reaper.
Keep it coming, bro.
We're on board with
Dawson's back there. He's behind me. He can actually pass
on
me.
board
Get
Frosted
position.
for his perspective as
one who said
he's
fucking
getting
race
having to
yourself.
deal with this
I need to lock
overtaking
in now,
traffic.
fuck.
Dawson appears to be getting a little racy. Dawson is lining up with Adam.
Race coming up. Fuck.
That one means something.
I'm like 3 laps down
Fuck
the
you
lead.
too.
2.5, but
I like that.
2.5.
I go like 8 laps down. I don't even know at this point.
What is the line that you're taking, my guy?
Silver Invisible Rocket, the tag team duo of the race so far, closing back into
same lap as me.
No, I
obviously
think I know my
place.
problem. I ain't got the tune on.
I think you don't know how to.
are closing back in on each other.
Your pace around me has been equal.
Yeah, stock we would not be winning these times.
Yeah, you wouldn't even be within a second.
Oh, the idea was
Skill issue. Oh! Sideways on the front stretch. He's straightening it up.
He was sideways and he straightened it up. What?
Yeah.
What is he doing now? He's drifting?
Yep. It's like I have great lamb gun, dude.
Ujimi Rock, Drift Edition.
Tsunami, we should have done your wet run, your artificial dirt race around you.
Well, that's going to be in the off season. That's coming.
Talk about cautions.
Do a cat and mouse here too.
Oh, it's so much fun. The Highline actually works. It's beautiful.
I wasn't
That's
terribly mad at
shocking.
Homestead in the wet, like when they did the Homestead races on public lobbies.
Homestead wasn't that bad.
I wasn't terribly mad at that.
It was fun doing it.
Thank you, LeBron. Just don't put yourself on the wall.
No, I can't get no grip on this thing. I'm gonna need them tires for one thing.
Go on softs.
So, trying to find a
So,
strategy that works. And it
No,
ain't
so what I was trying to say earlier, if you're driving the car and the traction control light is lighting up and the stability light is lighting up, you're driving in too fast. You shouldn't be acting
not
like
even
that.
one damn time.
stability and traction just slowed me the fuck down by a second.
Turn it off.
And mine ain't lit up one damn time.
Tsunami's looking like he's closing in to
I
put a
did
couple
try
of
it
cars
for a good
another lap
20
down.
laps, but those 20 laps was fucking
Yeah,
painful.
he was slower than me.
You spooked me, Rogue. Rated visible, sorry.
I'm actually.
Yeah, I'm starting to lose focus if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Rogue is
Hell, at
in
this
for
point,
another
we might
pit
as well
stop.
end it.
Close in on the back third.
Sorry,
Damn
God
race
bless
was over at
Trying
lap
to stay
50.
down.
On God. I'm just glad to be only one lap
Oh
down.
boy. Oh
I'm
boy.
just glad to be here, everybody.
Oh boy.
Over till the fat local things.
No, this is what you would call an endurance race.
How does the dog know when it's like 3/4 of the race and all of a sudden he's here bugging the fuck out of me?
You can sense your anxiety.
Silver in the Silver in the 111 is starting to make his way up to the field after Rogue Voices goes in for his, I believe, fourth pit stop,
That
our
lady,
fourth
she was
green
singing.
our fourth green
It's over.
green flag pit stop.
It's not me behind you, visible. Just so you know.
160.
Sorry for the choppy frame rate. For whatever reason, frame rate decided it wanted to dip down just a little bit.
Yeah, you should probably be coasting before you actually hit the turn fully on.
Tyro on board with the Duke. Visible Rocket getting up by Ghost Reaper. Because Ghost Reaper is in the pits. Only 3 cars we have are some of the our top finishers from Indy, which are Tsunami, Fluffball, and Benz.
Oh, Fluffball. Hi, Fluff.
Yo, what's up?
Please just leave me alone.
My tires are starting to fall off, Dawson.
Fluff.
Coming in this lap.
Give me a shoulder massage, runner.
Adam getting ready to pull it in for the fourth pit lap.
You ram it up my
Pit stop.
Wow. Wow.
That escalated quickly.
Wow. Down a hallway, what?
Hey. You dropped the bar some?
I'm
Tyson, speed drop.
I'm not getting lapped by you, Fluff. It's not happening.
Where is the relationship between Benz and Fluff on the track?
If I go in the pits, Fluff.
You're gonna get lapped no matter
Yeah,
what.
you'll still get lapped.
Dawson puts it in.
Slow the exit is.
I think
Like I said, we're looking at about 45 laps in order
We've been doing
to
this bullshit since the damn start of the damn shit going down a lap.
for the tires. So working back a little bit of math, we are probably between 2 or 3 stops. So it would be 230,
Tsunami's playground. I'm very far away from everybody.
230, 270.
I feel like the bad kid.
Now get us there. So if someone's looking to maximize their time on these tires. Oh, it sounds like we have a number of cars around.
I see it.
You didn't see that. You
Oh, cars entering the pit.
Nobody saw that.
Oh no, that might be a big shakeup to the race. Ben's eating pit wall going in. Benz is gonna have a long pit stop. It is going to set him back by quite a bit. Now it'll be a big watch to see what happens when he comes out.
Oh, sadly not.
Oh, shit. Let me go past you if it is.
Tsunami starting to get down to
we're trying to find him as the bongo bug.
get down to the end of the stint for him.
Dude, I might be cooked.
I'm just holding down top 10 right now. Hell, I was holding down top
Benz,
5.
after eating the wall, is now 2 laps down. Finally getting underway. Only losing 1 position to Taylor Weiler.
Jesus.
As we enter into this next round of pit stops. Benz falls down to 7th, but currently the lead of all the cars that have taken this 4th pit stop.
I wanted to reference
Benz's
branded car for this race since the Duke is also doing it.
Benz is up to speed.
Plus, you know, gotta show that patriotic pride.
Alright.
Okay, stop talking. Focus up. I'm gonna crash out.
Are you Canadian?
You say you're going in?
Hey, repping my nation, man.
I'm repping our nation, hockey, our nation.
Let's go, Florida Panthers.
Trying to separate. Fuck the
Taylor's
Florida
Quebec.
Panthers. It shouldn't even be a hockey team. I'm not fucking Quebec. I'll fuck Quebec in the ass.
Hey, at least Toronto did win the other day. At least 2-0. So I'll give him that.
Oh my God, LeBron.
The game's at least tied up, so we're going to game 7. So anything happens.
It's up there, right?
Up where?
Canada, or is it down here?
I don't know.
I literally live like 10 minutes from the arena, so I mean I don't follow it that much. I just know they're doing well.
Oh, it's tied up.
Jets just lost to the Stars. The Jets just lost to the Stars.
And we're closing in on the last 100 laps of the race.
You want percentages?
Oh crap! I ruled the move.
Stop!
You're on
Nah,
Chastain. You're on
I like
Chastain.
Yeah. I was just
Not the good way.
Yo, someone
Hell, if he's
stop.
over there wrong, trying to work.
There's a car stop. There's a car stopped.
Billboards back here.
Dude,
LeBron.
Colton Hurt, basically.
LeBron is stuck on the wall.
That feels like that's a hazard on the track. Really feels
LeBron is stuck on the wall.
Is that a hazard on the track?
Yeah,
LeBron dives down to the inside, and LeBron is clear. LeBron is clear.
Yeah, that be LeBron on the low side.
LeBron, go.
He's out of the way.
Yeah, I ain't even know what was going on. I just felt something crawling on my damn skin. I'm like, man, what the fuck was that? Shit scared the fuck out of me down. I didn't even know what the fuck to do. I just pinned to the damn wall and tried to kill this thing that was on me.
LeBron having a bit of National Geographic issues going on his side of things.
It was horrifying. I felt fucking crawling. Once I seen some lights chilling my damn skin, I'm like, bro, there's a whole ass centipede in this bitch.
D9 coming out of the pits.
Like, damn, this shit freaked me the fuck out.
Ben's now making his way out of the pits.
Yeah. I gotta find out get back in the damn track from the infield.
Third place, and
Coming out of the pits.
3 or 4 laps down to the leader. Jesus Christ.
Lightning McQueen looks like he's shaping up to.
I'm shortly behind him.
Actually, that is going to be incorrect.
I'm in third.
Race to be over with.
I'm in third. I passed second. I'm still in third. This is fucking bullshit.
Tsunami is going to maintain his P1 position.
Oh, Fluff, I know what you did there.
I went into a hole.
Trash, bro.
Ben's looks like he's going to keep his third place position even with
So honestly, it's a thing
You're a full
for
lap ahead of me.
it's a race for third, to be honest.
I didn't get damage. I dragged along the wall a bit too much, like I didn't.
Is Jamie really take
Godbuster said, "Screw this."
So we'll stay low.
I mean,
looks like we had a disconnect. Godbuster dropped from the race.
LeBron, though.
Yeah, it is. If he finishes the race and then quit.
Okay, that on me, I didn't see you till hood first. I did see my radar, but I didn't go off from behind. And once I see you come in, I had to duck towards the wall. Watch the like me. So that is on me for when y'all battle. Gatorade come to goose home.
It does with the lightning strikes and the
Drift.
Here's the kicker. It's actually a Jeff Burton scheme,
Go ahead,
though.
take it.
Fire me. That's what it's
I
based
don't know,
on.
dude. Like, ever since I hit the wall,
The
my
only car on the lead lap currently is Tsunami. Tsunami has put everyone a lap down. As they have said, it is Tsunami's playground, and they're just here playing in it.
No breaks are.
Oh, Tsunami getting into the back of EM Silver, I
No, he was
believe.
getting loose in front of me and wasn't gonna spin, but I just braked and let him save it.
Bufferino. I've been lifting for you. Definitely not just fucking up every apex, I swear.
Damn, LeBron, how many goddamn times have we lapped you?
He's 740 seconds behind me. I'm in third.
I'm just the same race, man. I'm actually surprised I'm behind Frosted now, but holy shit, I'm like 700 behind him.
Now Ben's is the good one.
Good 726.
He's ruining my position by being good. good.
Yeah, he's in the wall.
And then Ben's now back into his third position as
just like you
Silver
are.
goes up. Rogue
You
Voices
and gotta be
finding himself in
doing way
8th
better
position.
right now.
I'm hearing some excuses.
Yeah.
That's just
There's
bad.
I don't like how everybody's just ain't going out
like
of
a whole lot
turn
of
two right now.
Bro, he started in last and he's in fucking third.
Our field looks like it's breaking down into and LeBron is loose down on the inside.
Everybody's battling for third. It feels like. At this point.
Tsunami has acronyms that mean
Coming out of the pits.
Sidewinder. Super duper winner is what they stand for.
I need to at least get a top 5 finish.
Super duper winner.
I've got to at least battle back to 5th.
I gave it for Tsunami, not you, Rocket. Damn it. I didn't know it was you. I thought it was first and second.
Oh, I didn't realize you were gonna.
Sorry, Ben.
No, you're good. I was ready to.
Getting as much of a jump off Tsunami as I can. Oh, but I fucking talk.
Dude, I almost killed you.
Adam's on our laps, so we need to get going, sir.
I would have been the first caution. Oh, why didn't I?
Why didn't you? I'm glad it wasn't me.
Well, he would have been shunned.
I think the tires are all. I think.
Nah, it would have been Taylor's fault.
So far, I think the
Yeah,
tires are all
can't
covered
restart
in.
this race like we can our career mode. So.
This time it looks like the long run is the plan, as we have not had a single stoppage to the green flag racing today. Everyone on their best behavior, and all the battles have been really close but really respectable. We have a
What a virgin.
I'm sitting here sailing this sucker off in the turn and it's sticking.
Making a fast lap, boys.
4 and 5 are pulling down onto lap traffic.
Oh, I'll be clear.
THR Ben's the only car that's a single lap down. Everyone else is 2 laps down. So the real battle on the track currently is for 4. 4 and 5 are on top of each other.
So I have no excuse.
Yeah, because I'm able to work the top and the bottom now.
Not bad. Adam saw it was going to be a bad, he backed out.
This is how I can drive on this track.
Go on board for Ghost Reaper's perspective as he starts making his way through this pack of traffic.
Rocket has a train of cars behind him.
Yeah, it's surprisingly no wrecks.
LeBron, Tsunami's going up on you. 5, probably 5.
No, you're feeling
You're gonna consistently a 0.7 and haven't been able to catch you.
Wait, you're still lap.
I'm running anywhere from a 720 to a 750 each lap.
Damn.
Unless I get a draft. If I hit a draft, I'll be.
Well, LeBron gets put into the wall trying to get out of the way of overtaking traffic.
I've had a 697, but after that I've just been going half a tenth to a
Are you
tenth
racing the
slower.
car ahead or no?
Say that again.
Ghost Reaper putting in respectable times at like a high 247. His last lap holding around a 2.5 within like a 3/10.
Next one up, he's 4 seconds ahead.
Okay.
He's locked in.
He really needs to take a win from you, though. Win away from you, though, when you've been.
I think he's won all of the Eagle Rocks now. Who did so also didn't get the last one.
Didn't you got the last one?
Tsunami is locking in and is now getting even further ahead. Tsunami opening up a 13-second lead on Fluffball. Tsunami looks like he's trying to put Fluffball a lap down on top of everybody else.
For some reason.
I'll hold you up, Dawson. Try not to.
It looks like Fluffball is also about to get a lap up on Benz as well.
Damn, Taylor, I thought I was catching you.
Ben's taking the worst of it after that incident, taking it into the pit wall.
At least now
But
we're at the practice.
Fluffball is putting in amazing pace, basically pumping in qualifying lap after qualifying lap, trying to also stay ahead of Tsunami, who is just marching down this field like the Terminator.
Fuck, I didn't let off.
I hit the brakes and slid, and I let Dawson by while passing you at the same time, so I feel like I accomplished something good.
Now, as we're
Lasts about 60 laps now.
Now,
I didn't know.
as we're getting into the deeper part of this race, drivers are going to start getting tired. It'll be interesting to see if they're able to keep up this high pace and performance getting into the dying laps of the race, closing in on the last 70 some odd laps to go.
Yeah, shit happens.
About someone's getting 24 nines now. That's it.
Fuck this shit. Shit.
Dude, are we ever gonna get a caution? Holy fuck, this is insane.
Maybe
trying to
close
develop
to the end
one.
when people actually start fighting for position, but
Oh
I
my
don't know
God,
if
why
they're
didn't I-
big enough for it.
You just blinked twice, Vince. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to slow down, speed up, like lag goes.
Yeah. That one close to flushing.
I was in the middle of the turn. I don't know how.
Crap, we had
That's how the commercially started to be.
Ace car driver check.
That's the first
The
time.
only thing about that for it.
This has been a successful pace car check.
Bro's hanging on by a thread.
Somebody
Yeah,
hit this
do
man
a
chicken
face
tenders.
special, man.
Somebody hit the pancake.
Adam, can we get LeBron to just back out?
Somebody get the
Yeah,
way!
I
He's
can't hang.
worked hard to
I
be
can't
here.
hang.
And he's gotten out of the way.
I can't
I
hang.
mean, he's not getting out of the way.
I struggle
He's
with
getting
this.
out of the way, man.
No,
Unless
I
you-
mean, I'm getting out the way, but when y'all come to the back straight behind me, I can't go nowhere else but inside. Then I gotta find a way to get up right before I hit the corner. It just don't make sense if I stay in the race, especially knowing
Just stay
how
on the outside
dangerously
and
bad I
then
am.
let them pass you on the inside.
I can't because I get hooked to the wall, especially on how close everybody comes in. I try to stay out the way as far as possible.
So,
But after that
in
experience,
real-
I ain't trusting myself on this race.
So, okay, so just in real life, you're always told stay on the racing line, let the faster car
Yeah.
pass you. Just, I get it, you're bouncing off the wall and stuff, so it's pushing you down. Just slow down a little bit, see if you can just hold it on a line. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to be a pushover or nothing.
Just
I know what you're talking about, but by that time that I hit the corner, I was already off center, so I couldn't get straight to stay on the line. So
I get it. It's
like not fits.
this game is all repetition and practice, bro. It really is.
especially with the NASCARs, you drive
Exactly.
differently.
And this is something that we do love to.
296 repetitions.
This is something that you really do love to see. But it is a hard race because especially like how long that we're going for. The more experienced drivers giving help and assistance. Giving help and assistance to the newer drivers that are still learning the skills to be out here.
Jeez, how many corners we're doing?
That's a lot of left turns.
Well, if you want to go.
Wait, didn't Tsunami cut one?
Nah, you're pulling me along
Did
pretty
Tsunami
well.
cut one?
How do you cut a corner on these trucks?
I've been running. I've just hit a 673 a couple of laps ago, so
1800 on 1184.
Entire where? I'll let you go over here.
All right, and let's start checking in on where we're looking at on these tires. We're getting to the middle of the next
That's one reason why
Well,
y'all going so
the
damn fast.
next-
Y'all doing 25 average. I'm only doing 25 files if I can keep my car straight.
I'm doing like 25 too.
What the hell did you...
Yeah.
getting into the final window for pit stops.
And I was letting on
Each of
The only one that's on the lead lap is Fluffball right now.
Each of the... Damn it, I lost my train of thought. We're getting into the window for the last 2 pit stops. So it's going to start getting interesting to see who is going to put it in. Considering that it's on average 40 laps for each stint, someone could start to look to take an early pit stop to have advantage to have a choice going into that final set. Ghost Reaper and Rogue Voices seem to be pulling the trigger on that.
Oh my god.
Looking for the alternate strategy. They're going to have to make one more stop before the end of the race, but they will have flexibility to determine when that stop is going to be.
27 exiting pit.
Well, I'm on minors, so.
Yeah.
I tried like short pitting, trying to like gain some ground, but every time I do it, I just get it.
Let's see where our fearless leader is.
Overcut here, I don't think it works. It's so small.
41-34.
I mean, it would have been fine if we had like a couple cautions. So
yeah, I agree. 100%.
I might be. Might have to make an extra pit stop this one.
But it was 60 something to go. It's a long way.
If you could drag it out 10 laps, you might be good.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
You can make it in 50.
You give up about a half a second per lap on moderate wear, and you'll get about 5 laps of moderate. So.
The second I hit moderate, I was losing like a 10th or 2, which was just
Dawson goes in.
So I can kind of.
I might have it pitted out pretty decently, actually.
Dawson's able to stay on the lap with well, no, Dawson's already a lap down from THR Benz.
4 laps the lead or anything, but you know.
Yeah. Outside flush.
Benz staying out, going longer.
Being able to navigate the track pretty well.
Ben's already looking at not moderate, the initial stages of wear on those front tires.
Don't grip no more.
Oh, second and third are with each other.
And Fluffball seems that he's making the move to finally get ahead of Ben's. Fluffball.
What?
Fluffball still having a bit of time to go.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Alright, pit wall. 25.
Pit walls on the kill streak over
I
here.
think we need to throw a dang caution. We got a drunk man out here on the racetrack.
Is that Adam?
What's
on the
bottom
like,
on the track?
like with a damn beer can inside a racetrack.
Yeah, I got fans going trash in the track. I think we need a caution.
They're bored.
Yeah,
if I was a fan of this race, I would be so bored. Just
yeah. Round and round they go. I'd be getting fucking dizzy.
That's why NASCAR fans do.
That's why you go to the dirt races.
That's why
You
I
have to
need
do
to
the dirt.
lift so I can rear end him into the
Yeah, then you're just covered in dirt.
Oh yeah, dude, I kid you not, I couldn't shower for 3 days because I was in a different state. And I had dirt in my hair the entire time.
Yeah, it just aches on. It's like
I went to
it's like getting snowed on.
Ghost Reaper is staying up close to Dawson. Dawson trying to keep it going. It looks like Ghost Reaper is looking around to the inside.
That's probably what you were racing on.
Ghost Reaper gets it around Dawson.
Okay.
Duke, are you pitting soon, or are you just chilling like a villain?
Ghost Reaper moving up into 8th position.
250?
Yeah.
Crazy. He's a mad lad.
It looks like some people are gonna try to stretch out this next to last stint to get it to kill down into.
There might be a caution between now and then.
Well, 286 is fucking cutoff, so.
You almost just had a caution a second ago. That was close.
It looks like Rogue Voices may have had an issue. Rogue is slow coming across the back straight.
Tsunami, I'm staying high.
I think we all should give a pat ourselves on the back for this wonderful non-caution duet.
Who would have thought?
At this point, that's
What are you
going to
doing?
a random yellow.
Especially you,
Of all places, I know, right?
So I think Carnage.
Tsunami, just be careful. He's trying to bring out a caution.
Oh, sorry. You good?
And that's one way to bring a caution, take out the leader.
Rogue is seem to be out there on a drive.
You won't lose many.
Yes. But third and the rest are not.
Yeah, no, I know that. I just didn't know first and second.
Rogue is getting a little rubbing onto Tsunami. Tsunami able to ultimately make his way around.
Rogue crack out if you did that though. On God.
Yeah.
Tsunami able to make his way about Rogue.
I don't think you want that.
Rogue taking back a little bit of frustration on Tsunami for an earlier incident in the race, where Tsunami seemed to get into the back of Rogue, getting him around and causing him to lose quite a bit of track position.
They come out before 6 and 7.
Benz is the first of the front runners to make it down into the pits.
GTA will come out in like the year 2020.
Where it's gonna cost you $300 just to own the damn game nowadays.
No. It's gonna cost you $300.
I don't know if I want to stay out here on these tires, dude.
We're starting to go down. We're getting into the last little bit. All these other people that have not gone into the pits just yet.
Bottom.
We got a wreck.
Sorry about that, Lyle. I'm testing.
My car's dead. Go, fuck's sake.
Oh, did you wreck your shit?
You should go.
So great. They win the pits already.
God damn it.
You're going to the pits and you.
Good job, Taylor.
Hell, I'll just hit the damn pit and go fuck it.
I hate you.
Hate me.
If it's two different,
All your fault.
if it's two different cars hitting the same walls, it 2 cars, 1 wreck, or since they were separate.
Two cars, 1 wreck is definitely the situation that we need in order to get the night to be a little extra spicier. We're hitting into lap 250. Tsunami pitting on 250. It's possible that Tsunami can come out, run a long 46, and be strong to finish. THR Benz is slowly making his way out of the pits right now. Excuse me, the marker took a while to clear. Benz has made his way out of the pits.
Take it on the front straightaway, bro. I know you already pitted.
Ian Silver giving the position to Benz, giving him clear air to catch up some speed. We're on board with Benz. Silver ceding the track position, knowing that Benz is already up on strategy. Fluffball is still just entering the pit lane. Now we're gonna have to see what Benz can do.
He needs you on drag slicks.
Sport tires.
Who's gonna be released? Fluffball and Tsunami were in at the same time.
Oh my God. Have a damn time trying to get everybody.
That's how you look for a strategy.
20-something laps.
Tsunami and Fluffball are moving. Tsunami is the first one free. Is Benz able to get his lap back?
Yeah.
Where's the wheel not?
Where are the tires?
Benz is unfortunately unable to get a lap back. Benz stays a lap down.
Blankets on the tires, they just wear them to bed.
I heard that you go buy me this corner.
So we still have no change. Unfortunately, Fluffball makes his makes the gap fall a little bit more.
So is Lewis Hamilton regretting his decision at this point?
I think he is.
But he
I think
wanted to wear the
Ferrari
red
regretting
colors.
changing their overall concept.
He wanted the championship with Ferrari.
Have you guys watched on Netflix The Seat about Antonelli?
Yeah, that's a good show.
That was really good. I really enjoyed it. That made me regret every life choice that led me not to be a real life race car driver.
It's
Oh, we made the pit lane. Hell yeah. All right, 253. It's
Silver in at 4.
Shit.
We have Frosted. Frosted in at 13. Frosted's moving 9 laps down.
That's your target, +1.
Silver finally out.
The option sucks. It's 42.2 or 50. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it sucks because there's no in between that.
You won't notice it, you'll be alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, the margin's
10%.
so close on this track with this tune, it doesn't matter. Just play it safe.
According to the stream, I am 2 laps down.
What lap is the leader on?
2 more than I am. Coming out of the pits.
Coming up on you, Hockey.
yeah, I see it.
Leaders on 257. A small hiccup in the network. Frame rate's jumping around a little bit, unfortunately. Ben's still riding a lap down.
I'm feeling good about this play.
Number of people extended that next, what I was expecting to be that next last stint.
Hey, yep, go ahead and follow me up there.
Extending it out instead of having 2 additional stops to make. They've made their way.
Goddamn yellow. The hero.
Made it down to 1 more. Now Rogue is currently tail to nose with Fluffball.
Don't blow the white line for that.
Fluffball having to get around Rogue. Fluffball and Rogue getting into each other.
There's no restarts in life.
What's first gear in this car?
What's a yellow flag?
Rogue being 3 laps down is not letting Fluffball get this next lap not make it easy for this next lap to come by.
Why the track yellow?
Yellow blue.
So on this episode of green track, yellow flags.
Buddy car.
Somebody fucking crash already?
No, I mean people have cars, but that
Yeah, I never.
Now is Fluffball able to get a better drive? Fluffball gets a better drive, pulling around to the inside.
So what is the streamer talking about right now?
Fluffball sitting on the inside trying to get around. Getting around. God damn it.
Multiple times, Sebastian.
Getting around
I can get a lap back,
Rogue voices.
I'm 260.
He'll get it right back at the end, so it doesn't even matter.
I'm going all in with this.
Like, I can't gain position. I am stuck.
Yeah, don't hit me. Don't hit me. I'm running fucking great
Take his ass
for
out.
this track that I fucking hate. Don't hit me.
Shoot his tires.
I do have to say I'm doing better than I thought I would. By like tenfold.
I hate this
I
track.
did exactly what I thought I would do and crash into the fucking pit wall.
Oh my god, that was so close.
So visible.
Myself.
I think
Ghost
Visible is
Reaper.
the only one that saw me. Maybe Hockey saw what I did. I missed it. I cleared it enough that I just cut turn 3
able to
and
make
4
it
and
down
actually
into the
survived
pit
it,
safely.
and then pitted the next lap.
Wow.
I yeeted it into turn 3 and 4, and I just missed the pit exit, and I missed the pit wall.
Right? They are out here burning amazing times, and that's not even the lead car on the field. Our lead car is looking at 246s. So going down through the order, we have SDW Tsunami. Give me 1 second. We'll go.
What's
This time you're all alone.
Alright, so it's 6th place.
We have SCW Tsunami, best lap time, rating 246, with very consistent 246s and 247s. Moving down the field in our P2, we have Fluffball 1264, 246 and a 248 on his last lap.
The idea of bed right now.
Benz is sitting at a 246 and 248s, just as fast, but it was unfortunately caught by some misfortune earlier into the race.
Just go right now. Just pause. Just go right now.
Yeah, pause. If Tsunami pauses, are you
Dawson also a 246 with 25155.
How are you gonna guarantee everybody?
We have to get down to P5 until we get our first driver not hitting a 246. And a lot of these laps are green air or clean air laps. We have been 269 laps green.
But I know, like today, I was like super dehydrated anyways from work, so it's just like fuck it, it works out for me.
Every public lobby is crazy.
Yeah, it is. It really.
crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber.
I know the room full of rats. You're actually crazy.
They locked me in a rubber room. A rubber room. Rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once.
I think we were all crazy once. We were all inside.
I think I'm crazy now.
I'm crazy. I was like.
Cause look at us. We decided to do a 296 lap race. Race clean.
For one, Tsunami crashed into me. He has to earn his win.
270 green is crazy here. Yeah, it is.
From the start.
And it's not like it hasn't been close competition. There has been battling up and down the field for position, and a lot of lapping because the lead cars. Yeah, Tsunami absolutely showed up to play today. Tsunami, looking at the overall standings.
Imagine if he showed up to Homestead, bro.
Looking over the overall standings, Tsunami is currently sitting at P5, but the driver currently in P2 is at the lead of the championship, and Dawson being in P4, it's not too far down. THR Benz is likely able to also make a big pull
Has
up.
there been a lead change yet this entire race?
No. Well, technically.
I think on the
Yes, I did. I actually held the lead for like a lap and a half when he pitted.
That is an achievement right there. Congratulations, bro.
That's why I did it, bro.
You prevented him from being just.
Somebody else told me to lose in the lead for a little bit.
For one lap. More.
It looks like I have a relative glitch.
Oh, I did. Oh, 100%.
You guys, we didn't need the pace car for today's race.
Sorry, Savage. It was nice to have you start, though.
I appreciate you waiting this out with us.
You're unemployed from this moment on.
Yeah, once lap 26 comes, like that's it.
Be cool if after 296 we know the race is over and that's it, and then we can all do burnouts and shit.
It's not gonna lap fluff.
The pace car do a lot.
It is definitely getting to be.
That's the best car.
Yeah, at least Indy was funner than this.
It's definitely getting close. He has to close up 10 more seconds, but the gap in pace between Fluff and Tsunami isn't big enough to really let him do that. So the biggest thing that we'll be looking at is if Fluff or Tsunami run into major, excuse me, if Tsunami runs it, getting backwards. If Fluff runs into major issues getting through traffic, Tsunami may be able to put him a lap down as well. But the pace that the 3 lead cars are actually the pace that the top 5 cars are showing is impressive to the point where it's unlikely to see them drop a lap down. It's only going to be incidents.
It's still sunny.
I know, right? I thought it would be nice.
What happened there, Rocket? What the?
Final 20 laps is coming up now.
Can't wait for this post race interview.
If somebody's gonna crash, they gotta do it now. Just saying.
Well, Rocket may crash soon.
86, lap 8 before lap 80, or
286. What's current lap?
We're gonna get to lap 87 and there's gonna be a massive pileup. That's what's gonna happen.
Well, no, I don't know. So if I'm on
The closest 2 we have on the track right now are Ghost Reaper and Duke.
So we had 6 laps.
Something like that? I think so.
Once
I'd be lying if I told you.
Lap 86, there'll be no more cautions, so he'll be the one calling that.
And this is Tsunami. That's another lap.
And back to the Duke. The Duke is
Dude, I wish I could catch
actually
him.
He more than Lightning McQueen does.
Hey, yeah, plus he can shake at this.
That guy put us on one difficulty and just beefed up his car.
Yeah. Tsunami set AI difficulty too.
We're already in simulation right now.
For rookies.
Yeah, this is all coming mode.
He put us on -10.
Oh yeah, you liked that, didn't you?
Rocket leader next to you.
Well, you better hope I don't catch you.
What? Gear's honestly being used.
You just better hope. You better hope it's not within 6 laps.
Oh crap.
Wow, he's feeling really threatened right now.
That sounds like a bounty target.
I mean,
Fluff with about 20% of tires left to use. Good on fuel, but tires are going to be stretching all the way to the end.
Whoa, there it is!
Oh, one of them.
No.
Good try.
No damage from that. No damage.
Tsunami gets into Rogue. Rogue is around to the inside.
There's no way. I saw that.
You didn't get damage from that.
I just went around, bro.
You guys? No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. And you ain't gonna tell me
Rogue
I
is
didn't share my
damaged.
screen,
Good
right?
try. I know you're trying to get a caution really hard, but that didn't work.
Yeah, that's how.
Oh, it doesn't matter if we get a caution. You're still gonna be a lap ahead of everyone. Except one.
Rogue badly damaged
I'm
after
sitting here
this
with
incident.
3.50 seconds worth of freaking drop train.
Adam.
You're just taking the piss that we need.
Savage. I can't run the pace car.
You're the pace car. Are we calling a caution?
There was no damage. Don't even. No.
No,
There's 2 people saying they got
Dude,
damage.
how can you?
No, bro,
We're
he
not
didn't get
lying.
damage from that.
We watched you do it. It's. You had such a minor hit. You had to try.
He got to pit road quickly.
And if he did get damage, it wasn't from that. It was intentionally just hitting the wall.
Yeah, and they got to pit road quick enough, so why throw a caution?
Okay.
People have pit wall and drove around the track.
Now, the question is...
What? We got 10 laps left.
Did Tsunami take up any damage from that incident? And Tsunami is still clean.
To disconnect so you can finish 11th where I started.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Joseph, how are you doing?
I'm leaving. See you guys.
Thank you, bro.
We are at the point of the race where there are no more cautions. There are no more options for cautions. 10 laps remaining. We're into the final 10.
So yes, we didn't need the pace car for.
Go figure, man.
Dirtiest driver in the league. That's you, Savage. The dirtiest driver in the league. Just managed the cleanest race of the entire season.
Oh yeah.
I just said my parents.
You're an awesome safety
Well,
car
good morning
driver,
to
man.
you.
You make a single mistake.
Besides parking in turn 1.
Yeah, that's a drag for a total of 200 feet.
Yeah, no, we are.
That's because my dad did the thing. It was
Well, I
like,
don't think you got much more of a chance here, Ghost, but I'm going to keep pushing you, mate.
No,
Yeah,
he's already at 600 yard now, so that's a done deal.
I'll see you guys later.
See you.
The closest two we have here is
It only took
Come on, guys. Get him, guys.
the Duke trying to hunt down.
Rocket? I don't know, man.
No, he's a lap ahead.
The Duke trying to hunt down Ghost Reaper, who is a few seconds up the track from him, almost 300 laps. Damn. Yeah, we have almost completed 296 laps of green flag racing.
Drive all the way.
No, go.
Do it
Guess
like
I'm just gonna
that.
keep on running.
Turn around, go backwards.
I'm just gonna keep on running this paint scheme because y'all keep on talking about Lightning McQueen. Just gonna keep on running this scheme. Fuck it.
See, if I wasn't a lap down, I'd be catching it right now.
SDW Tsunami has effectively just taken the reins of this race and ran it from the very beginning. There's not been a moment of this entire race that Tsunami did not have everything under control.
Season, we all gotta run Lightning McQueen schemes.
We're in the last 5 laps. Last 5 laps of 296 laps here at Eagle Rock.
It's Lightning for the win. Kevin Harvick gets Kevin Harvick against Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick's doing the lead for Kevin
I
Harvick.
didn't see that video before the race.
I put that there because everyone's running there, bro.
You can take it. You can take it in 3 bends.
5 pit stops for most of the lead cars. There's been 1 or 2 extra ones.
My tires are gone.
Where's 5th and 7th?
5th is coming out of turn 4 with 3rd.
And
Second's in front of 3rd.
is coming out of turn 4.
Dude, 50 inside.
See, yeah,
The distance between Ghost Reaper and the Duke is closing up.
See, Benz, I think when you're in front
But
of
welcome
me,
in. I hope you're interested in enjoy it. We'll be back in a few weeks here on my channel for the last 2 rounds of the season.
Tires are gone. Tires are gone. I just hit it.
295. Fluff ball 16 seconds away.
Sick right there.
Switcheroo, mate.
On 296.
The worst part is he won't even lose a position.
Fluff ball coming around to finish the last one.
No, I'm
And we have
You're not losing a position.
Tsunami across the line. Tsunami across the line, ending the race.
Like that.
That shift gifted.
Hey, Honky, do you want
And that is the checker flag is out. The checker flag is out. Tsunami has completed the race in P1 with an absolutely dominating drive. Tsunami is able to make it across the line with just enough fuel on board to close it out. Then we have Fluff Ball.
Clean with me, so I don't know him like that, but
Fluff Ball with a good finish. THR Benz is working his way around to wrap up his last 2 laps. I pits holy, all set hard. No, this is all done on softs. THR Benz across the line. Now we have the last few drives. We're working with Dawson. Dawson has 2 more laps left to go.
Yeah, I'm
The timer is out. We're seeing the last few laps come around these drivers. 4 and 5 are clear, long ways clear of each other.
right front tire wear, like on the button.
I will finish this race with empty laps of fuel.
And stop is
Do you really have
I
to
mean,
do
I
that?
All
do
soft.
more pit stops
So
than
that's
anybody
something,
else.
I feel like I did that at Homestead. I had like 15 pit stops and I was able to still place like 10.
All soft laps.
4, 6, 7,
Oh,
1.
I had to take an extra pit stop.
Holy freaking hell.
I might take his car. He had a different
And now
engine.
Ghost Reaper coming in to finish up.
Solo is a 7.
Ghost Reaper across the Duke, only a few seconds behind.
I hit an 834.
And then
like,
the next
right
set of
behind
laps
Ford
down.
400, and that was it.
It
I
takes
managed
me
a
to my
7.5
laps he's
there,
only
so
from
I was
the
good.
25 to do
Yeah,
it.
that was
9 is a long lap away. Then we have Rogue
caution.
Voices.
That's terrible.
Adam RPG.
Wow, no cautions at all.
Adam
People are problem drivers.
Taylor.
Damage and back.
It was a very impressive and very hard won
Racing
race.
attempts there, but they failed at it. So I'd be pretty ashamed of myself if I were Rogue
Go
right
back
now.
Flip the dang incident. And
Bro,
see the
stop
damage.
whining. Oh my god. Doesn't look good
Did
on
you shut the fuck up? You were sitting here damn running off at the fucking mouth saying, oh, I didn't.
It's not a good looking on me, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think Ray could do that intentionally.
I'm sure I had a clip for you.
I could see, I was right behind him when it happened. He got spun around, like, he got hit hard
And
enough.
I
to
got
get
hit in the front end.
Take a photo.
Yeah, despite the overall clean run, there is still some contentious feelings of how the race is coming to an end.
12:30. Wow, what do I do with the rest of the night?
I'm pretty happy with that. I did 2 more pit stops than anybody, and I ended up, look, hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
You're moving out of back and it was
Dude, I was way out of sequence. I was way out of sequence.
I
right
mean,
from
who
the start.
starts a race with 3 laps of fuel?
I
in
know,
the car?
and that's my own fault. But I was reading out everybody's positions. I'm used to being a
Oh, I
manager. I
know.
didn't think there had been fuel in my car.
Is that
And
what
I started the race with 3 laps of fuel.
Sponsored Haas team, yeah. The Canadian Haas car.
Yeah, I reckon I was probably the 4th fastest car on track today. In terms of
XR Frosted is just trying to make it across the line. Frosted carrying quite a bit of damage. Frosted just DNFs as the timer runs out.
We got Tsunami, Fluff, Benz, Dawson, all with 6s.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all flying the whole day. I mean, I'm just dominated from the start.
Pit strategy of mine that you were questioning actually worked out.
Well earned victory. Fluff got 2nd. Dawson's there 4th. The championship's still alive and exciting. Ben came from nearly right.
Top 5, I'm happy.
And as we
I was almost 4th.
Yeah, I can't say nothing here because I was in the back.
As we get to the last little bit of this evening's
Tommy,
race,
how many
we
laps were you doing
have our
this
final standings and some very, very impressive lap
I was
times.
doing 48 to 50.
Ultimately, SDW, Tsunami, and Fluffball and THR Benz
That
are
last stint, I did 65.
are the ultimate victors. Each of them putting in 2.46s, the fastest lap of the race, ultimately going to the final victor, SDW Tsunami. Today you watched Imola. I only watched a little bit of Imola. 296 laps with no cautions and insane. It is a very, very impressive run. That is everyone that ran that entire race with no stops. Hats off to you. That is a super, super long run.
Caution. Like at one point, I undercut it. So I was like,
I literally can't believe I did it in 2 hours. 2 hours and 7 minutes.
fastest race I've ever done.
Yep, 2 hours, over 2 hours
weekend
of
took,
no caution
almost 3
running.
hours total, like
3 hours and 5.5.
Adam, that wreck, supposed wreck that happened, they like spun so slow, like there's no way they could have gotten damage.
Yeah.
And if they did get damage, it's because they like throttled up purposely to get damage and get a caution.
So Rogue purposely brake checked me in the corner, and that was the 3rd time that race that he did it. So I got under him and moved him, and then he let his car go so it would get sideways, and then Visible behind me intentionally sped up to hit him to try to get damage, but he still didn't hit him hard enough. they were going too slow already. Like it was a really shitty attempt.
Exactly. Because even seeing it through the spectate, when I seen that
In
wreck
other
happen, he
words,
came up to the front just like Zach did to me. The last
so
race.
it was a deliberate move. The end of the question.
It was
Everyone's
very
like,
deliberate.
asking me, is that a safety car? And I'm like, what? No, ask Savage. Not my job.
Exactly.
Oh.
And what makes it so bad, everybody still made the
And
pits.
then the problem.
And that is the race for this evening. I am going to hold off on doing post race interviews this week. It is a NASCAR. We'll still do them. Let's see if we can get a hold of Ben's. Yeah, that. Oh God.
He literally just left before he did interviews. Holy shit.
No, I swapped over. I was
pretty
changing
cool how this
Discords.
works.
Yeah.
God damn it, come here. I was trying to unmute my Discord. I was changing which version of Discord I was running.
That's crazy.
Oh my God, I can't hear it. All right, I gotta go find. Actually, I'll just go pull everyone from DMs I had from last week. Cool race, everybody.
Yeah, definitely different.
First ever non-caution race.
Like I said, it
was interesting.
It was the curse of the safety car. The week you have the safety car is the week you don't need the safety car.
Exactly. Even the safety car left at like almost.
Nah, he was like, look, 10 laps left. You can't call a safety car. I'm good.
Exactly.
Fuck this shit, man.
That was crazy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go pop into private chats and try to get a hold of Ben's Fluff and Tsunami. So I will if I don't get to talk to y'all again before the end of the night. Oh, Tsunami's in here.
Yeah, he's in here.
Oh, hello. Tsunami, do you want to just have the chat here, or would you like to go to a separate room and talk?
I don't care. Is there anything I need to do?
No,
Is
not
my
really.
audio just automatically included, or?
Hold on, I'll just shoot you a message. I talked to you last week.
Yeah, that's right. He did. Didn't you on last week's Tsunami?
No, I got taken out last week.
Did it?
Wait, then who won last week?
Fluff.
Oh, it was Fluff, Benz, and
yeah, I was 2 laps up on silver.
I think it was Jody as well too.
Yeah, all right, well, I'm gonna hit Ben's up, and I'll catch you. I'm gonna shoot you a message, and I'll talk to you in a minute, Tsunami.
Yeah, if you just want to change chats, I sound pretty crappy from the phone because I'm on Xbox.
Oh, all right. Well, actually, I have you here, so let's go on and talk. So, that was a long run. So how did you work out
long race?
Yeah, how did you work out your plan at the end in order to cut out one of the final pit stops that you were expecting to take? Like, what was the what went through your head to let you know that you could stretch that penultimate set of tires out to the very end?
Well, I knew from the start I could get about 48 laps out of the tires, and I knew that if I went every 48, it wouldn't be enough. So in the middle of the race there, I did a couple 50-lap runs just to stretch them a little bit extra, just to have a smooth, easy sailing finish. I was worried about a safety car, and that would change everything, but it worked out today. So,
well, despite even concerns about a safety car, being effectively a lap to 2 laps up on the rest of the field kind of gave you a pretty good margin of safety for everything else.
Yes and no. One of the nice things about PPRL is when you do have a caution, everybody can get a lap back. So we all know cautions breed cautions, and it could have changed very quickly here, and we could have had a whole lot of people in contention there at the end. Just never know how it's going to go. So just kept pushing the whole time and tried to get as much out of it as I could all the way, and tried to get people 2 laps down to get a little bit of a cushion. And yeah, it worked out pretty good. So I'll take it. I'm pretty happy.
So you were running pretty consistent 246 to 248. What sort of prep between setup and practice did you do to kind of lock in that frankly devastating pace?
Man, I've put hours and hours of work into this tune. That initially came from months ago.
Oh wow, look,
We've-
damage on Rogue Voices. That's crazy.
We've had this tune
actually crazy.
available all season at PPRL, and
On the stream and
admittedly,
everything.
I've tried to beat the tune
That's actually insane.
during the week, and it just didn't work out. And it's still the quickest one, so I'm glad it's here. I'm glad everybody gets to use it and makes for some really good racing.
All right. Well, congratulations on your win. It looks like it's going to give you a pretty good payoff in points at the end. Are you looking to try to climb your way up to the top of this? Because with Fluffball maintaining strong finishes and coming in second this week, it looks like it's going to be a hard climb to look at the top end of the standings.
No, realistically, it's Fluff and Dawson going head to head for that here, coming down to the final races. That said, I'm still going to show up and try to win everything possible. That's the goal every time I get out here and race. But I think it's going to be down to those two for the championship.
Well, all right. Looking forward to next week. What are you looking forward to, and what challenges do you see on the horizon?
Well, it's going to be a lot next week. We're going to 2 road courses the next 2 races, and those are always interesting. I feel much stronger on the road courses than I do the ovals, so I'm excited about that. But you just never know what's going to happen. It could be absolute chaos, or it could be a nice, easy day. We'll just have to see when we get there.
All right. Well, congratulations on your win, and I hope you have a good night.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Yep. All right. Okay. I am going to go hunt down. I believe Ben's is going to be the next up. If I don't catch y'all before I wrap up stream and everything, y'all have a good one. All right.
Thank you too, man.
You too, man.
You too, man.
We'll see you around the crew.
Yeah, I'll be in the server. I'll catch y'all later. And forgive me as I go hunt down stuff. I imagine a number of people are up, stretching, cooling off, because after something this long, it is definitely a taxing time on the body. I do quite a few 2-hour races myself, and I can absolutely understand the feeling of needing to get away from your driving seat as soon as you get a chance to. And let me also try to get a hold of Fluffball. Right, we'll give them a few minutes, and if we're not able to get a hold of anyone, we'll let me go on and pull up Fluffball. Hey,
Yo.
Fluffball, how you doing?
Pretty good.
That was a long 2 hours. How are you feeling after it?
Tired.
I imagine. So, you ran a heck of a race trying to hunt down, oh my God, my brain just like trying to hunt down Tsunami. How did you find it trying to keep up with that pace for the last 2 hours?
Well, at the beginning, before the first pit stop, I was able to stay with him, and that's probably the easiest part because you're just copying what he does and stuff. But then, as we went into the pits, I misjudged the pit lane because, in all honesty, I did not do practice at all for this race. I had this morning, and that was it. And when I went in, I misjudged it completely. I almost hit the pit wall. So. Yeah, from there it was just harder to catch. I mean, it was minor gains that he was getting on me, apparently. At least that's what I'm pretty sure was happening. But yeah, I just couldn't catch him. He was slightly faster. I'm thankful I was the only one not to go a lap down, though. That's why I wanted to maintain.
It's small victories, right?
Yeah, small victory.
Yeah. were you finding it hard to like try to fight your way through the traffic in order to try to stay within like striking distance of him should like an incident occur, or he have his own spin of misfortune?
I wanted to stay close, but then obviously I think I was troubled with lap traffic a bit more than he was. So
All right. In the run up to this week, you well, you did say that you hadn't put in a whole lot of practice. So looking forward, you have a number of road course rounds in the next few weeks.
yeah.
Do you think you'll do any prep for those?
I'll do quite a bit for those ones. I'll make sure not to miss out on those.
Do you have a preference between oval versus road course in the Cup car?
I prefer the racetracks, to be honest. I think they're pretty cool. I mean, they remind me of the V8 supercars a little bit. Not too
I can see
different,
that.
but I reckon the road courses are a bit better. Obviously, we've got people like Benz and Tsunami there, which are a bit quicker, so it will be hard to take a win there.
Well,
Podium's definitely on the board.
Oh yeah, for sure. Despite everything with the win last week and even just with the P2 finish this week, it looks like you're going to be in really good standings for the championship. What is your plan to push forward and try to keep that P1 spot?
Just to finish ahead of the guy behind me, honestly. Ever since the two disconnects I had, since Mid-Ohio and Daytona, I fell behind a little bit. And from there, I've just been slowly clawing it back, trying to stay ahead. So,
hey, that's awesome to hear. Well, congratulations on the P2 and congratulations on keeping up the current lead of the championship. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by people on Discord. Do you have any words for oh my goodness. Do you have any words for Tsunami for for him to look out for next week?
I think you might just cut out there. If you
I'm
ask me
sorry.
the question,
Can you still hear me right now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool. Sorry. Do you have a challenge or any words for Tsunami to look out for next week?
Nah, not really. I don't think so.
All right, then. I see you're going to say humble for it. So I hope you look forward to next week. I unfortunately won't be here to make the call, but I hope you have a good time on the next run.
Yeah, you too. Enjoy your time off.
All right. Hey, you have a good night and congratulations.
Yep, you too. See ya.
All right, that is going to wrap up the post-race interviews. THR Benz unfortunately cannot come on for an interview, but he did want to say that it was a good race and maybe starting in the back was a bad idea. Yeah, unfortunately, between having a unfortunate start to the race as well as a mid-late race incident taking on the pit wall, putting him down so much time, definitely gave him a pretty steep challenge to overcome. But I'm pretty sure that he'll be looking forward to the road courses like a number of these other drivers coming into the final weeks. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in and enjoying the stream. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching this impressive long run by the entire PPRL NASCAR League. I hope y'all look out for next week's stream. I believe that will be done by, if you forgive me, I have to find names. I'm sorry, I narrate my entire thought process because my head is empty. Pure professionalism right here, I swear. I'll make a community post on my page and I'll try to give a shout out for the upcoming NASCAR League races. So stay tuned. Be sure to look out for be sure to be on the lookout for the next rounds of PPRL, and I'll be back in 2 weeks. So I hope you all have a good weekend, have a good night, and I will see you next time. So take care. Also, thank you, Black Two Blaze. I will have to refund you for turn up. I am not going to go get a drink this late at night. Normally I keep liquor on hand, but I am way past that part of the evening. But I got you next time. Come to one of my other races or live streams. Hey, but you have a good night. Thank you for hanging out.